In his towering glass office overlooking the bustling city, Nathan Grayson stood with a coffee he hadn't touched, staring out over the skyline. Everything round him radiated success-sleep desks, buzzing assistants, his name etched on the building, but his face reflected none of it. His fingers trembled slightly as he opened a letter delivered by hand. It was from Emily. Nathan, our daughter, Lily, has been asking about you. She's 5 now. She deserves to know her father. He sat down. Slowly, the air sucked out of the room. The name Lily echoed in his mind like a bell in a canyon. A daughter. One he'd never met. 5 years of silence, of pretending the past didn't matter. Of building an empire while quietly stepping over the life he left behind. He cancelled all meetings for the day and drove himself, no driver, no security, to the outskirts of the city. It was the first time in years he took the wheel for anything personal. His hands gripped the steering wheel tightly as he passed neighborhoods filled with children playing in yards. Houses with peeling paint, swings squeaking in the wind. He was entering a world far removed from his penthouse suites and boardroom battles. He pulled up outside a small single-story house, modest, worn round the edges. A faded pink scooter was tipped on its side near the porch. The garden was overgrown. Nathan took a long breath and walked to the door. He knocked, waited, knocked again. No answer. But he heard something inside, a faint, whimpering voice, then a thud. He hesitated, then checked the doorknob. It turned. The door creaked open. The sight inside rooted him in place. The living room was in disarray, blankets piled on the floor, toys scattered, dishes untouched. But in the far corner, huddled together on the floor, were Emily and a small child, her tiny arms clutching tightly around her mother's waist. Emily's lip was split. Her face was bruised. The child's on Lily's arm was marked with a clear purple bruise. In the kitchen, a man stumbled back and forth, yelling incoherently, a bottle in his hand. Nathan's stomach twisted. Lily turned toward him, curious and afraid. "Are you my daddy?" she asked in a tiny, trembling voice. His heart stopped. He didn't know how to breathe. Emily's eyes widened. She looked as if she were seeing a ghost. Her mouth opened. But no words came out. The man, tall and unshaven, stumbled in. "Who the hell are you?" Nathan didn't answer. The moment the man grabbed Emily's arm, Nathan moved. He crossed the room in seconds and shoved the man against the wall. "Don't touch her," he growled through clenched teeth. Lily screamed. Emily pulled her close, shielding her. The man tried to swing back, but Nathan pinned him harder. Minutes later, sirens cut through the silence. Police rushed in and restrained the man. Emily collapsed onto the couch, shaking. Lily clung to Nathan, silent tears running down her face. The officers took statements. The man was Emily's boyfriend, a mechanic who had turned violent after losing his job. She had called the police before, but nothing came of it, until now. In the hospital waiting room, Nathan sat beside her while Lily slept. He looked at her, ashamed. "I failed you," he said quietly. "I failed both of you." Emily looked down at her lap. "You left when I needed you most," she whispered. "I didn't want your money, Nathan. I wanted support. I begged you to care. I didn't know how to be a father." He said, "I was scared. I thought work made me strong. But I see now. I was just hiding." Lily stirred in her sleep and opened her eyes. "You're really my daddy." Nathan smiled through wet eyes. "Yes, baby. And I'm never going to leave again." The next morning, he brought breakfast to the hospital room. Lily laughed when he brought her a stuffed puppy. For the first time, she let him brush her hair. Emily watched with guarded hope. Over the next week, Nathan took a leave from work. It shocked his board of directors, but he didn't care. He found an apartment for Emily and Lily near a safe school. He arranged therapy. He helped Lily with her reading and sat by Emily quietly, not pushing, just showing up. One evening, while reading Lily a bedtime story, she asked, "Why didn't you come when I was little?" His voice cracked. He turned the page slowly, then looked at her. "I didn't know how to be your daddy, Lily, but I do now. I missed a lot, but I'll never miss again." She looked at him, small fingers finding his. "I'm glad you're here now." Emily, outside the door, heard every word. Tears fell silently. In her own therapy session, she broke down. "What if he leaves again?" she asked. "What if this is temporary?" The therapist replied, "You don't have to trust him fully today. Healing takes time, but he's here now. That counts." Nathan joined Lily's school PTA. He sat beside other parents during meetings, learning to fold paper fans for the school fair. No one expected a millionaire in designer shoes to tie balloons, but there he was sweating, laughing. Lily, beaming, showed Emily her project. "Daddy helped me paint this in school." Lily wrote a letter during class. It said, "Dear Daddy, thank you for coming to my play. I waited 5 years to see you. I hope you never leave again. I love you." Nathan framed it. It sat on his desk, next to old tech awards. It meant more than any IPO he ever launched. One day, he invited Emily to visit his company. She walked past glass walls and buzzing tech stations. Everyone greeted her respectfully. On his desk, a picture of Lily had replaced the awards. She looked at him. "You've changed, I'm learning." He said he arranged a small dinner, just the three of them. "I need to apologize," he said softly. "Not just for leaving, but for not listening, for pretending success was enough. I was wrong." Emily didn't say much, just nodded. That was enough. One night, Lily woke up screaming, "He's here, the bad man." Emily rushed in, but Lily ran to Nathan. "Don't let him take Mommy again." He held her tightly. "No one will ever hurt you again, I promise." From then on, he never left without saying, "I'll be right back." I always come back. On Lily's 6th birthday, they threw a simple party. Just balloons, homemade cake, close friends. Lily smiled, her face smeared with frosting. She whispered to Emily, "This is the best day ever." Emily smiled back. She wasn't ready to forgive everything, but this moment was perfect. One quiet Sunday, they sat under a tree in the park. Lily ran ahead, chasing butterflies. Nathan looked at Emily. "I don't expect you to say yes," he said, holding a small box with no ring inside, just a folded note. "But if one day you could see us as a family again, I'll spend my life proving I've changed." Emily took the note and read it silently. She didn't say yes, but she didn't say no. And as Lily ran back to them, arms wide, laughter in her voice, Nathan reached out and held both of them close, knowing that second chances are never given. They're earned, slowly, with every moment that says, "I'm here now, and I'm not leaving again."